Okay, welcome. My name's Susan. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do some spicy honey cookies. Now, you know the weather's turning. It's coming fall, and we want those aromas of cinnamon and nutmeg. Oh, I love those two spices. So anyway, we're going to do spicy honey cookies. We're going to start out with, and I'll have this recipe in the description box, but I've got 1.5 cups of vegetable shortening. Now this, you're going to wonder about the quantities, but I think I've made these cookies forever, and it says this should make about 10 dozen cookies. So we're going to see a lot of sugar and flour and vegetable shortening.
And love.
And love. Oh yeah, we're going to put the love in there.
Yeah.
Well, along with those spices, boy oh boy. That's love. Get that in there. Okay, so that's 1.5 cups of vegetable shortening, and I've got 2 cups of sugar to go in here. We're going to blend this first. Put this on here. Okay, let's turn it on. Am I plugged in? Did I come out of my plug?
Yeah.
There we go. That's not quite so fast. Okay, so then we're going to mix this. Put that down in there. Okay, it's going to take a couple minutes, as per usual. We do a lot of baking in the fall, mainly because we have a Christmas open house in December that I bake all the goodies for, and we have our church in the community, and so it takes a lot of baking. Okay, so we're going to get that going. Let's keep this pretty good. Let's turn it up and get it really going. You know, somebody said they wanted to see more of Tilly. Well, Tilly's napping as usual, so we'll just have to wait until. Okay, now we're going to add 1/2 cup of honey. Now I did spray my container with non-stick spray before I put the honey in. Please always do that. Keeps your honey from sticking inside the cup so much. Do have a little bit more. Okay. We got the honey in there. What are we going to add? We're going to add 4 tablespoons of sour milk. Now, if you don't have sour milk, what I do, I take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and about milk to make about 1/2 cup. And this is, you can see the consistency of it. Makes sour milk, so you don't always have to have sour milk on hand. See those little curds in there? So we're going to put that in there. We're going to do 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So we got the, and I need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Looks like I'm going to have to order some more vanilla beans and get another bottle of vodka there. And I'm going to be running low here pretty soon. Okay, we want 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Okay. Oh boy. Doesn't smell like vodka, it smells like vanilla. Put the cap back on that. That's not. Okay, so we're going to mix this together. Now I've got 5½ cups of flour here.
Move your vodka there today.
What's that?
I'm sorry, move your vanilla.
Move my vodka.
Get it out of the way there.
Okay. I've got 5½ cups of flour here. I'm going to add to this 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I think baking soda will only here, I want 4 teaspoons of baking soda. So I'm going to add that in here. And 4 teaspoons of baking soda. I want 1.5 teaspoons. And I did freshly grated nutmeg. So we're going to dump that in there. And then we've got cinnamon. We're going to do with cinnamon. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. She would have thought we'd done more cinnamon than that. That's okay. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Okay. Now, as usual, I forgot my whisk. Hold on a second. Now we're going to mix this together. Now I'm going to add, while I'm mixing that together, I'm going to add 2 eggs. Room temperature eggs. Don't ever try putting cold eggs in with either vegetable shortening or butter because it'll seize it up. We're going to dump the eggs in there. I'm going to turn that up, get it going a little while I mix this up. I will tell you, I was surprised, and I marked it on the calendar for next year. We had our first snow yesterday. That was what, November the 6th?
7th.
November the 7th. Good grief. So, didn't stick, didn't stay long. It had some nice big flakes, so they were just beautiful. Just an idea here of what's to come, what's to come. I'm going to do this. Okay, our eggs are mixed in. Then I'm going to scrape down my bowl here first. Let me get this all scraped down, make sure I've got it. Get stuff out of the bottom. Okay. All right, now we are going to start adding our flour. Little at a time, so we don't have a flour shower. And I'm going to sneeze, I think.
No, yes, no, yes, no, yet.
Maybe
No.
not.
No.
All right, well,
Good work.
good work, sir. Okay. I'm going to put this little flour bar on here. And we're going to start adding some flour to the mixture. Like I said, this is 5½ cups of flour. Now we're going to make 10 dozen cookies, and these freeze well. So you can make them now and bring them out at Christmas time. But if you're like our house, they probably won't last till Christmas because I have a Cookie Monster. Who might that be, Will? You cookie monster? Bill's not talking. Okay, we're mixing well. Now, the rest of this recipe, once it's all completed here, you're going to put it in the refrigerator because this is going to have to chill for at least 2 hours before we can bake the cookies. But that's okay because at 2 hours, give you time to clean up the kitchen, take a nap, quick nap, go out and get the mail. There we go, coming together. Okay. Just off their beater. And I'll show you the dough here. There's my little thingamabob right here. Well, wouldn't you just know it? There we go. I think what we're going to do, well, we got dough down here too. Well, heck with dough. I wonder if we can get that out of here. There we go. Well, I guess I'm not as graceful as I thought I was. There we go. You just have to be smarter than the mixer. And I'm just getting used to this mixer. It's new. And I'm not used to the bowl up and down and all around town. Okay, so we're going to get the blade cleaned off here. What does Ina Garten say? Clean hands are a cook's best tool in the kitchen. I think she's right. I've been a little shaky today with Parkinson's. That's okay. Like Will says, I get up every day and shake with excitement. Okay. Now I want to get down in the bottom here and make sure I've got everything. No big clumps of flour. Doesn't look like it. Now we are going to, like I said, we're going to have to cover this and refrigerate it for 2 hours, or at least 2 hours. So I'm going to cover this, refrigerate it, clean up the kitchen, and we'll be back in a matter of, well, seconds as far as you're concerned, but hours as far as we're concerned. See you in a few. Okay, it's been a couple of hours and our dough's chilled. I'm going to take a little scoop here. What we're going to do, you can roll these if you want, or you can leave them a flat bottom. Doesn't matter. I'm going to dip them in a little milk, and we're going to put them in some sugar. They're going to make a little glaze on top. So that's what we're going to do with all these. I know they're maybe a little more time consuming, but they're sure good cookie. Look at this. Kind of around. Will's in a hurry to get these baked so he can have a cookie. I don't know, let me know what kind of cookies you guys bake. You like to bake, especially for the holidays. We all have our favorites. We have a lot of them. We have things like rum logs. I've got a video on that. And molasses cookies. That's one of my favorites, molasses. I love molasses flavor. A lot of people do is just sugar cookies and decorate them. I would love to do that, but with my Parkinson's, you couldn't tell what the decoration was when I got through with it. My fine motor skills are not what they should be sometimes. Find myself not writing anymore, typing a lot of stuff, and can't seem to be knitting anymore, let alone doing any sewing. But I sure can still work in the kitchen, and I enjoy that, baking and cooking. You know, but we all have something going on, don't we? Like I've told you before, and I hope you've listened to this. We've all got something going on, and it's about time you don't let it get you down. Just get up every day, thank the Lord you're alive, that He's given you another day, and make the most of it.
And make cookies.
Oh yeah, and don't forget to make cookies. I'm going to do one more row of these, and then I'm going to put them in the oven. We're going to bake them for about, I've got my oven preheated, 375 for about 10 minutes. We're going to bake them for about 10 minutes. Then we'll take them out of the oven, and we'll, oops, that one didn't come out real good. We'll just pinch it together. Don't panic, it all tastes the same. So we're going to get these out of the oven after 10 minutes. We'll put them on a cooling rack. And I'm going to wipe my fingers here. Okay, let's put them in the oven and bake them. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Okay, we've baked them. Here they are. You can see the glaze on the top of them. They're not a very big cookie, but they're a bite-sized cookie, and they sure are flavorful. They're awfully hot right now. I take a bite of one. But I'll have this recipe down in the description box for you. I encourage you to get in the kitchen, start baking and cooking, experimenting, look up recipes. And I will tell you, you subscribers, we love you. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Here comes the hand. Please do so. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And until next time, blessings to you and your family. Have a good day.